So in this video we want to look at how we can do some calculation involving relative density. Okay, so let's start. So we know from our previous from the previous video that these are formulas we can use to obtain relative density. So we have RD, okay, relative density to be equal to density of substance over density of water. As the definition goes, relative density is the ratio of the density of a substance to the density of water, and this can also be expressed as the mass of the substance over the volume of the substance compared with water, so mass of water over the volume of water. And so when we express it, we will have ms over m s vs here, so here will be vs times mw over vw. This is the mass of water. Oh, sorry, this is division. So if we want to change it to times, then we'll have m s over m we'll have vs times vw over mw. And because we compare equal volume, we can cancel out and we'll have ms over mw. So another formula for calculating relative density is rd is equal to the mass of the substance over the mass of water. So my m looks plenty here. Okay, and then we can use abstract to also obtain relative density, and then the formula, so rd is given as rd is equal to weight of substance or object in air minus weight of objects in liquid over weight in air minus weight in water. So the abstract provided by the weight we obtain when we weigh the objects in air, and that of the weight obtained when we weighed it in liquid and in water. With this formula, we'll be able to obtain relative density. But mostly, sometimes you'll give in a question, and then relative density will be given, and you ask to find density. So let's imagine we have been given such a question. Let me get space, and then we will. So we have a question such as this: the mass, let me put it well, the relative density of a substance, let's use this for substance, is given as or is known to be, so let's say 1.5. If the substance has a volume of 3, let's use something, okay, has a volume of 1 meter cube. So let's clear this side as well. 1 meter cube. What is the mass of the substance? Okay, so with such a question, we just, and then they will always give you take density of water to be, so in this case we'll choose it in standard units of 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Good. So as we know, we use the first formula. RD is equal to density of substance over what? Density of water, and we can express it in simple terms as we did earlier, which will be mass of substance over volume divided by mass of water over volume. Okay, so here you see density of water has been given, so we don't even have to express it in this form. Okay, we can just go ahead and just write this one all over density of what? Water. So by substitution, we will have we know the volume of the substance to be, so relative density in this case 1.5 is equal to we are looking for the mass of the substance, which is we don't know, so mass all over the volume of substance has been given as has been given to us as what? 1 meter cube. So 1 meter cube. Okay, this, and then all divided by what? All divided by density or normal density of water, which is 1000. Oh, okay, let's claim one of the zero. So 1000. So how do we get the our ms, mass of substance? So here you can see it's just arithmetics. So we know that there's one division here, so we'll multiply, we'll get this implies that 1.5 is equal to ms, so 1 times it, so 1000 meter cube. So we just leave the meter cube, and to find our ms will be mass of substance will be equal to 1.5 times let me add 1000, and 1000 times 1.5 will be equal to 1.5. so this one times this will give us, so it's just like having 1.5 is just like having 15 over what? 10. Okay, so this will give us 500. So this will be the result, and in this case it's mass, so kilogram. This will be mass, so it will be 1500 kilogram. Okay, so that's one of the ways we can find relative density. Let's clear and then start. Look at another question. So sometimes they can give you question. So density, the density of water is known to be 1000. Let's use the number 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So if let's use RD, the relative density of a substance so let's just use sub just to reduce. Okay, so of a substance, if the relative density of the substance is 0.5, calculate the density of the substance. Okay, so this we use our RD to be equal to density of substance over density of water. Okay, we know the relative density. So relative density is 0.5. Density of water has been given as 1000. So we have density of substance over 1000 let me write the units attached, so kilogram per meter cube. So we'll have 0.5 times 1000 kilogram per meter cube equal to density of substance, and then this will give us 500 kilogram per meter cube, which is the density of substance. So when you are given the relative density, you see the relative density is always for the substance, okay, and we always compare it with water. So when you are given that question, straightforward, you just use this this equation. This is what you use, because you know relative density and then you know the density of water. So you just make this one the subject, straightforward, and you can put in, or you just introduce the figures or numbers you're given, and then you'll be able to find your relative density. So I'll do another video to explain more, just do more to give us understanding of how we can go about some of the questions. They are not so straightforward. So I'll do more videos for us to get clarity. Thank you. Subscribe and like the video. Please share for others to also learn. Thank you.